Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 7 of my 7 Days to Die hard as hell single player series with insane difficulty and zombies always run. I'm an Oldguy Gaming and I'm happy to tell you that I am still alive both in real life and in the game. That's right, I'm still vertical, I'm still breathing, and you know I'm really just a young guy in an old dude's body, and I'm still wondering how in the hell that actually happened. Okay, so, plan for today. We have our forge, and we need to get some iron in our forge, because what we're going to do then is we're going to make ourselves some iron tools. I have this pick that I found, and it's about at 50% durability, give or take. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go out, and we're going to mine some boulders to get some iron for our forge. Let's take a look and see where we are with food and water. We're in pretty decent shape. I've got one more piece of meat there, but I think I'm going to save that. So we should be okay on food and water. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see if we can find some boulders that we can mine. In fact, I believe there was quite a few boulders just right over here. Yes, there is. Okay. So let's hop on down and go get ourselves some iron. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I am doing pretty good myself. We should be able to mine these down a lot faster now that we actually have an iron pick. Earlier we were using the stone axe, and once we get our set of iron tools, we will no longer need the stone axe. It served its purpose, but now we're moving up in the world. Yes, we are. So what we're going to make is we're going to make an iron pick. Oh, got to watch that stamina. In fact, also, I'm going to put my beer on my hotbar in case of emergency. I have, let's see. I got 1 point in miner 69er, which does help with the amount of stamina that it takes when mining. And then when I get mining tools up to 10, then I'll be able to take the next level of that. So this is one of the skills in the game that I always put points into because it's just definitely worthwhile. So we got to keep an eye on our stamina. So the tools we're going to make are, we'll make, of course, another iron pick. When this one wears out, I will put it in the forge and smelt it down, and we'll actually get quite a bit of iron back from it. And then we'll make a new one. We'll also make an iron axe, an iron shovel, a claw hammer, and a garden hoe. Those are all the things that we can currently make. Once I find a hunting knife book, then I'll also be able to make a hunting knife as well. When we have those tools made, then we'll be ready to go ahead and start exploring the city and looting some POIs. Okay, we'll take a stamina break here. Yeah, I'm excited to find this place. I know you guys are probably already aware of that. But just it took such a long time for me to find a town or a city. Normally I find one sooner than I did. But it's all good. It'll all pay off in the end here. I'll take another stamina break here. While we're doing that, we'll just walk around and pick some resources. That way we're always staying busy. Doesn't look like our pick's going to last too much longer. It's pretty low quality, so that's to be expected. It's nice that we have all these boulders right near the base, though. Or what I'm currently calling the base. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be staying there for very long. I originally, if you haven't seen my previous episode, I originally thought that the walls of that base were stronger than they actually are, so we'll probably need to find something a little more viable for the 7-day horde. Alright, so we just ran this guy out of durability. I think since I started on this rock, let's go ahead and just finish it with the stone axe. One nice thing about using the stone axe is it doesn't use my stamina up as fast, but that will change as I get my Miner 69er skill leveled up. And there we go. So that gives us a little bit of iron, plus that plus this should give us enough iron to at least make a couple, 2, maybe even 3 of our tools that we need to start with. As we go along too, we'll be scrapping certain things to get more iron and continue mining those boulders when we get opportunity. We'll scrap this guy, make ourselves a new axe. Need to make sure we have enough fuel for the forge. Those guys give 1 or 2 pieces of wood. Let's get this corpse out of the way. And let's see, let's put about 30 or 29 minutes worth of fuel in there. So notice that right now we have 75 iron and we just got 200 iron from that one pick. I almost wonder if that's a bug. I mean, that's a lot of iron to get from a damaged pick. I gotta make sure nothing's on the roof. And I think it was the last episode. It's actually been a couple of days since I last recorded, but I think the last episode we had a big mama spawn right here, which is not supposed to happen because I have my bedroll down, but sometimes things happen anyway. So I just gotta be careful of that. Alright, I have... What do I have for drink? I don't have anything for drink, do I? That's not good. Alright, we're going to take these jars and see, while we're out and about, I'm going to see if I can also find a water source. Because I was going to take one of these pain pills to get my health back up. But I don't know if that would be a smart thing at the moment. What's my water at? 64%. Tell you what we'll do. Let's take a pill with us. And let's unload this other stuff. We'll plant that. Here's some more iron I can use to put in the forge as well. Oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. So we made an anvil. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making forged iron, because it's forged iron that you need then to make the implements. We're also pretty low on bolts. I've got more feathers in here. We got some wood. Let's make some more crossbow bolts. This scrap I'll probably also feed into the forge. Let's pull the clay out, and we'll get the scrap going there. We'll put the clay in our chest for now. Alright, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I probably am. Old guy and all, But let's go ahead and head on out. What time is it? It's almost nighttime. Okay, well, we don't really care. Zombies always run, day or night. They are a little more dangerous at night, but We'll just have to be a little more careful. Oh, you know what else I should do? How much iron do I need to make a reinforced iron club? Because that's another thing I need to do is start working on melee. Makes 100 scrap. Okay, we'll hold off on that, but let's make another wooden club because it'll be a little better quality than the one we have. We'll scrap this guy. Make ourselves another club. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I guess it isn't. I thought I had put a point in weaponsmithing. Now I have put a point in weaponsmithing. And I can put another point in toolsmithing. Do I want to do that right now? What are we at with Tyrannosaurus? Okay, we've already got that as high as it can go at the moment. To get quality Joe, I need 20 scavenging, so I'm at 9 on there, but that's going to start going up as we start looting, so I don't want to spend points on something that I can gain just by performing whatever that action is. So I'm thinking that probably should put another point into... This isn't a bad one either. Do we have a wrench? Wrench. Do we have a... I thought I had a wrench. Not seeing it. Oh, yeah, I do. It's right there, but it's not in very good shape. Alright, let's... For now, since we're going to be making some tools, let's go ahead and put another point into toolsmithing. And another point into weaponsmithing. And let's put a point in the fixer. That's one that I always max out. And we'll go with that. Okay. So we have 25 forged iron. We'll split that up. And the first thing I want to make, I think for looting purposes, is an axe. Plus we can get some more wood. That takes 20 forged iron. And then when we come back from our first loot run, I'm just going to go on a quick loot run. I'm not planning on going very far. When we come back, we should have enough iron to make another pick. Let's scrap that shovel as well. Now I should be able to make a level 50 club. Okay, so I hear something thumping down there, probably a big mama. Where's she at? Oh, she must be in the other room there. Okay. Well, we've already looted that building anyway, so let's just leave that alone. We've also looted that building right there. So let's head up this way. And we're going to check out the movie theater and the gas station. This will be one of the first couple of places we'll loot. And, oh, a drive-in. Drive-in's a good place because there's lots of leather in there. I don't want to mess with that biker. He is fast and he's hard to kill. Let's see if we can avoid him if at all possible. So we'll go around this way and hit the gas station. Later on in the game, we will have a mini bike. We will have a chainsaw and an auger. And in the late game, or later game anyways, we'll also start working with electricity. So we'll need a generator and we'll need gasoline for the generator. So you can loot gas, and that's typically what you'll do in the early game. But in the desert and also in the burned biome, you can find oil shale, and you can make a buttload of gas with oil shale. I mean, like more gas than you'll ever use. Another nice thing about mining in the desert is that because the dirt there is sandstone, it breaks easier than normal dirt, so you can mine more faster and consequently level faster. So mining in the desert is a really good way to get your levels up. Mining in general is a good way to get your levels up, but in the desert, even more so. Alright. I don't want that guy to detect me. We'll get some scrap from this little piece here. And then let's head around towards the back. And we'll go in through the back way in this gas station here. Break down the barbed wire fence, get a little scrap iron in the process. Stuff is surprisingly tough to break. Wouldn't be so bad if we had an iron pick, but it's good. I'm getting construction tool skill by using this stone axe, so definitely not a waste of time. Okay. Do we have any sleepers back here? We don't yet, but that doesn't mean the game isn't going to just spawn them right on top of our head like it likes to do. Here's a little something you might not know. This thing right here, not even exactly sure what that's supposed to be, to be honest with you, but if you scrap that, you'll actually get steel. You'll get steel ingots. I'm going to wait until I actually have metal tools before I hit that, so we'll come back and do that later. But just, yeah, keep that in mind. If you want to get a couple of, 2 or 3 or however many it is, steel ingots early in the game, that's one way you can get them. If you have a few steel ingots, then you can actually make yourself a wrench. A wrench is not gated behind a skill or a skill book. It just requires steel to make. The other thing that I did as well is that I increased my gamma, so hopefully the game's a little brighter now. And when it gets really dark, I'll start using my night vision goggles more. I uploaded my first 3 videos to YouTube so far, and I took a look at episode 2, and I realized that on YouTube it was very dark. And I kind of knew that it would be, but I didn't realize it would be that dark. So I'll just try and be mindful of that for these episodes as we continue on. More beer. I'll take it. Ooh, look at that. A working tool bench. That's not a bad find this early in the game, folks. That is not a bad find at all. We will probably come back here and make use of that until we get to the point where we can make our own workbench. Some bullet casings, gas barrel, and gas cans. That's all good stuff. Alright, it's getting dark, so let's go ahead and put the night vision on. You know, I probably should save the rest of this blade for hunting, for animals. So I'm going to start shivving zombies until I find the hunting knife book, rather. Scrap all that stuff. Whoops. Wrong tool. These gas barrels that I'm picking up, you can turn them into gas cans, but you have to find the schematic to learn how to do that. So I won't be able to do that yet, but eventually I will. Let's break in through the garage. And I now have my real axe. Alright, awesome. And it's level 100 too. Still low level, but better than a level 50 stone axe for sure. Okay, I don't see any sleepers in here. So far, so good. Here's a box. Let's see what's inside. Working stiff. That's good. Oh, look at that. Chainsaw. Yeah. And a metal door. That's awesome. And I even have gas for it, too. That's a great find this early in the game, guys. I'll take it. I'm not going to... Oh, meat stew. Best food in the game. This is turning out to be a pretty good loot run so far. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to give me wellness. You can see my wellness just increased. I can't talk. By 3. And it's also regenerating my health. Okay. So, the hard metal door, I'm going to just scrap that for now. Those are relatively easy to make, and I'm just not really in a spot right now where that's useful to me. That's cool. Okay, chainsaw and meat stew. Very happy about that. I'm going to break these stairs because sometimes there can be a box underneath with some stuff in it. I don't think there's 2, but let's look anyway. Very good. You'll notice, too, that as I start to use these iron tools, the axe, my mining tools skill starts to increase. Definitely something that we want so that we can keep putting points into Miner 69er. Alright, we got some zombies in here, so we're going to have to be careful. Let's take this guy out. We got one up there and one up on the left as well. And one right there. Take him out. Let's get her out of our misery. And then... Wow, there's lots of zombies in here. And we got this guy up here. And one over there. Wow. Is that all of them? I think so. Alright, so let's go ahead and loot. He doesn't have anything on him. In addition to increasing my gamma, I also increased my field of view from the default of 60 to 70. Just so we have a little bit better peripheral vision. Bookcase. What do we got? Paper. Alright, well, we are going to need paper. Paper's not a bad thing. I would just, at this point, early in the game, would prefer a schematic, but it's okay. This little looting trip has already been worth the price of admission, so I can't complain. Okay, we'll scrap that, that. Cooking pots we don't need. We'll scrap the chairs for wood. Scrap that for brass. Okay, it won't let me scrap that because my queue is filled up at the moment. We do have enough scrap iron now to also make an iron reinforced club. So let's do that. Yeah, that'll be slightly better quality than the one we currently have. So this one does 4.75 entity damage, zombie damage basically. And the iron reinforced iron club should give us a few more points on that. Let's scrap this guy. Yeah, this gives us 5.37, so it's a little bit more. Every little bit helps. We're going to scrap the pipe. We can easily remake those in the forge. And I don't need that. I think that's all we can do at the moment. I don't have any feathers on me, so I'll have to make more iron arrowheads when I get back to base. Car parts. What do we have? Mini bike seat and some repair kits. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Nothing on that Zambi. More beer. Beer's always good. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. Nothing in there. Now, when you loot something and you don't get anything out of it, it sucks. But every time you open up a container for the first time, or after the loot cycle has reset, we have a horde. Okay, they haven't detected us, but they could break into this building. Okay, this is kind of a hairy situation. What I'm going to do is get up here. So I'm not completely on the floor if they do come in here. And just see what happens. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to create an escape route. Oh man, that's all reinforced. What about this? Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's just keep going, and if they break in, I'm going to throw back some beer so I don't get stunned, and then we'll just hightail it out that window. That's the one thing about this game, man, I'll tell you what. You're going along, everything's going good, and then all of a sudden, the game throws a horde at you. It's going to happen anytime. And usually when you're not expecting it. Let's put this back here. I'd like to know where these guys are. Oh, don't start that. There they are. Okay. Let's do... No, I don't want to take that off my hotbar. That would be a mistake. Let's put those there so they don't accidentally see through. And hopefully they will leave us be. Let's get these boxes up here. Car parts, and another wrench, and some tires. Okay. Scrap that, scrap that, scrap that, and take these. Tires can sell to the trader for pretty good if they're higher quality, but these are crap. So I'm just going to scrap them. Tires are very easy to get. We don't need that right now either. Check this box. More repair kits. That's good. Zombie doesn't have anything. And this will be the final room in this POI that we can loot. Hopefully it's clear. No hiding zombies, that's good. Let's take this bottom rung off so the zombies can't get up on the roof. Another wrench. I'll take it. What I can do after those zombies are gone is I can come back to that tool bench and combine all three of those together. And what that'll do then is that will just gotta be real careful here. That will repair the wrenches and possibly make the resulting combined wrench better quality as well. What is that? That's just a bag. Looks like there's... Is that a... No, I think that's just a bag too. Duct tape. How dark is it? Yeah, it's pretty dark without the night vision. Yeah, if you didn't see my previous episodes, if I was playing this game just by myself without recording it, I would definitely have it dark for immersion. But for YouTube videos, we have to make sure you guys can see it. So, ooh, I would like that egg. What am I willing to give up at the moment for it? I'm willing to give up 2 bones. I still have a shiv, right? Yeah, okay. So, we have finished looting this building. Got some pretty good stuff. Now we're going to quietly get the hell out of Dodge. And head back to the rooftop and make some more tools. So last night I was playing on my multiplayer server, and I'm quite a bit further along on that server. The settings are pretty similar to my single player game. We have zombies always run on that server as well. And I think I have survivor difficulty instead of insane, so it's 1 step below insane. Just because I have a few people that play on it, so I don't want to make it extremely hard for them. And anyway, I have this underground bunker that's about, I don't know, 20, 30 feet below the surface, encased in reinforced concrete. And inside of it, I have several forges going. And so last night, I had all 7 forges going, smelting iron. I had quite a bit of iron that I had found. And it was just generating crazy, crazy heat, or heat map, rather. And so I was getting screamers like every 5 minutes, I kid you not. And they were calling in feral cops, some of the, nastiest zombies in the game, because I'm like level 120 or so. Well, I don't think I'm quite 120. I'm like over 100 anyways. And I have not died yet on that server, knock on wood. And so if you don't die, then that also increases your game stage level, meaning that if I go for a long time in the game without dying, then the game's going to be even harder on me, send even harder zombies and so forth, which is really cool. I really like that mechanic. So anyways, I was dealing with some really, really hard and very frequent spawns last night. I thought about recording some of it, and I might actually do that later, but just didn't have the setup, or wasn't ready really to record. I was just kind of playing for fun at that point. Alright, anyway, back to this. We're going to actually keep this gas on us because we have the chainsaw, and we'll use that to get some wood. We'll be able to get quite a bit of wood. The chainsaw can obviously be used as a melee weapon too, but It's not quite as effective in Alpha 16 as it used to be, I've noticed. I went on a little chainsaw massacre spree on the server, and it didn't kill him as much as it used to. So I don't know if they nerfed that or not, but it's still very, very good for getting wood. I mean, that's obviously its main purpose. It's awesome for getting wood. So we're going to make some more bolts with those remaining arrowheads. And let's put our paper in here, our repair kits. I'm going to keep using the crossbow as it is, because if I repair it now, I'm going to lose some of the quality. And then when we can put another point or two into the fixer, or if this gets down really low, then I'll go ahead at that point and repair it. Same thing for the hunting knife. If I repaired this right now, it would probably drop down to maybe quality 10. So we'll try and hold off on that for now. Let's put our feathers in there. The 3 wrenches, I'm going to put these guys in here for now. We'll go back to that workbench later. If I go back there now, those zombies are most likely still there. Let's put some of our beer away, so if the worst happens, we don't lose all of it. And let's see, what else do we need to do? Let's grab that forged iron. We'll feed a little bit more fuel into here, and then we will craft up as much forged iron as we can so we can make some more tools. Now, I need to keep these with me because we've got to find some water. That's kind of the next most critical thing on the to-do list. My water's getting down to 26%, so that's what we're going to do now while we're waiting for this forged iron to cook up. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to wait until I have 20 pieces. And once we have 20 pieces, then I'm going to make a pick, and then we'll go take a look and see if we can find a water source. Let's look on the map, too. That's the one thing I have not found in this Let's Play so far, is any bodies of water. We might find something in the town. We'll go ahead and take a peek in the town and see if there's like a water... Sometimes there's like the wooden water towers, which actually have water in them. You used to be able to get water out of toilets, but they changed that, so you can't do that anymore, unfortunately. I'm very disappointed that I can't drink toilet water anymore. It's a bummer, I'll tell you. Okay, so let's see, we need 13 forged iron in total, so one more, and then we can start making a pick. There we go. Alright, let's go see if we can find some water. Yeah, it's still a bit dark out. We'll go a little bit longer before we turn on turn off the night vision. So let's just take a quick tour of the city and see what's here. We haven't really gone very far away from our roof at this point. Maybe we'll luck out and find a little pond or a lake or something. This building here is the pharmaceutical building, and there's lots of stuff in there. We'll definitely be looting that in a little while. If I went in there right now, I'd probably get murdered, so we're going to wait until we're a little better geared, maybe a few more levels up. Oh, is that the bookstore? I think that is. I did see yeah, that's the bookstore. That's awesome, guys. Okay, we're going to find a lot of schematics in there. That's going to be a huge boon to us. In fact, that will probably be the first place that we'll that we'll loot, just because of the schematics. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh, I'm having my blood pressure just went through the roof. Oh, okay. Well, here, let's kill this guy. Thank you, Mr. Pig. Appreciate it. We'll be able to take your meat and make ourselves some bacon and eggs. Not quite as good as meat stew, but still very, very good food. Actually, I'm going to keep those because I can make glue out of them. Okay. Take that guy out. That's great. I thought I had seen that bookstore when we were first approaching the town a couple episodes ago, but I wasn't sure, and I couldn't. It was blocked behind the pharmaceutical building. Okay, we need water. Gotta find a source of water somewhere. We're just gonna run around here. How are we doing on light? I think I can probably keep those off now. Hopefully it's not too dark. That looks like an iron deposit. Let's go ahead and try out our club. Well, if we can hit her. See, the zombies are really glitchy. They're very hard to hit. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna start using our club on the weaker zombies so we can get our melee skill leveled up. All right. Water, water, water. We need water. Let's go this way. I'm just trying to think if there's anything in these buildings that I remember that would get us water. But nothing's coming to mind at the moment. So we either need to find like a little pond or we need to find a water tower. Go into that building and see if we can find some water jars. Come here, Tex. Or not. Okay. Some of those houses, some of the nicer houses, will have a swimming pool in the back. But those don't look like the nicer houses. Oh, that's a nice house. Well, an upper class house, I should say. It might have a pool in the back. I want to be a little more careful with this guy. He's actually tougher than the normal zombies. These guys are so buggy. See, he's taking quite a few more hits than the other one did. And I even popped him with a crossbow bolt once or twice. Come on, go down, man. You know you wanna. I'll put you out of my misery. There we go. That took forever and a day. Okay. we're getting close to time to end the episode. In fact, we're past time to end the episode. But let's do this. Let's pop over onto the other side of this brick house over here and see if they have a swim. Ooh, there is a bear. And another pig. I do not think it would be wise, folks, for me to take that bear on right now. If I had a hunting rifle, I would. If I had more stamina, I'd consider kiting him, but I don't have either one of those things. So we will settle for a pig instead. Whoop. So we'll take that pig out, and we'll also take out Red here. Did I kill him? Yep. Give us some more bacon. Haha, swimming pool. Success. And we have ourselves a source of water. Okay, it's a little far away from the roof, but like I said, I'm pretty sure we're not going to stay there permanently. And some paint. That will come in handy later. Not particularly useful right at the moment. Excellent. Okay, so it is time for us to end the episode here, folks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back to our base and get this water cooking up. And then in episode 8, we'll go ahead and continue our adventure. Probably after we get our tools made, probably the next thing we'll do is keep scouting around the city and see if we can find a more viable location to set up our first base. Viable meaning closer to this water, for one thing. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Take it easy.